Hello, my fellow Americans. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. July 3rd, the year 2014. Thinking about Independence Day, what it means, the celebrations, fireworks, and usually I go off on one of my rants. But this year I'm going to do something a little bit different. You probably know about the scandal with the VA, the Veterans Administration, and all the problems and the deaths of vets and the lack of treatment and the cover-ups and just all the shenanigans going on. Well, I think I have a solution for all this mess. And this solution would not just work for the vets, but the entire country and some of the things that are wrong with this country. Real simple. 2 words. Vets first. In other words, veterans get first priority. Period. No exceptions. You see, our government sends our armed forces overseas. They put them in harm's way. Some of them give their lives, some of them give their limbs, some of them give their minds, because we want to protect our country. So when these veterans come back, nobody should get treatment ahead of a veteran. And I'm not just talking about at the VA. I'm talking across the board. Vets first. Vets first. I urge you to contact your officials, your federal officials, your state officials, your local officials. We put vets first. We ask them to make the ultimate sacrifice. Well, then we should put them first when they get back here. This has nothing to do with politics. Doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican, or any other party. It doesn't matter about color, white, black, brown, red, yellow, green, purple. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about sexual orientation. None of that stuff. None of that stuff matters. It's just real simple. If somebody's a vet, they get first. They get to go first. They get preferential treatment. And if there's a congressman or senator or other elected official who won't get behind this, then we need to get them out. No exceptions. Once again, it's not political, but it's about time we do what's right. We know it's right. And if we do that across the board, you know, we talk about immigration, forget about immigration. Vets first. Because if we focus on the vets, then there'll be no reason for people to want to come here. Because vets come first. Who comes second? We the people. And if there's anything left over after that, well then maybe the immigrants did something. You know, this isn't hard, this isn't rocket science. It's a real simple solution. From now on, all laws, all bills, all policy, all rules, all regulations put vets first. Once again, I think you can get behind me on this. I hope you send this video to all your friends and even your enemies. Because this is something we should, as a nation, this should be able to unite us. We put the vets first. You know, back in the days of World War I and World War II, we really honored the vets, but somehow they got lost. I think right around Korea, Vietnam. Since then we've sent, you know, thousands over to the Mideast, and they've come back, you know, blown to bits. And what have we done? Nothing. It's time we change that. Vets first. Real simple. Something that I'd like to see somebody ramp this up to a national level. get the word out. He said, this video, hopefully, or one like it, should go viral. It's not difficult. Just get the word out. And if we can't find people to back this, then there's really something wrong with our country. There's just something wrong. Now, I know there are those of you who don't want to serve in public office, and I can understand it, but the thing is, if not you, then who? It's time we step up. You know, if we really want this country to be the land of the free, then we just can't sit back and wait for somebody else to make it happen. We've lost a lot. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But I think if we put the vets first, then this might be a way of getting the collective consciousness of this country pointed in the direction where we really need to be headed. You read in the paper about hundreds of Mexican illegals lining up on the Texas border, right in front of the Border Patrol, and they come across and the Border Patrol apprehends them. Meanwhile, down the road, the drug smugglers are sneaking drugs in. You see, if we put vets first, this mess wouldn't happen. You might wonder, well, why not? Because we would have the right mind. We would already be doing what's right, and we know what's right, what needs to happen at the border. You know, we know what needs to happen with Obamacare. We already know these things. So we have to start somewhere, and I say let's start with the veterans. July 4th, 2014. Vets first. My fellow Americans, wake up. Smell the tyranny.